Space Armada, Star Fox.
So do you choose where to go?
You choose which path, and you might have seen those boxes floating off to the left and right. You can totally go there from certain levels.
Cool.
Also, how do you like that Space Armada?
It's... I couldn't tell until you said it. I just thought it was like a background design.
No, I really wish they'd go like really, really, really hard on... Get out. Really hard on their like lore for stuff. That guy's been working on a Fox in Space for like ever at this point. Yes! Yeah! Oh,
yeah,
no! I missed the upgrade!
Loser!
Dude, the perspective's all frickin' whacked out in this game. Anyway.
Amazing graphics!
Whoa, nice graphics! I said that already. No! Ugh!
You fucked up!
If I shoot all three of those, then I think I can get either a bomb or an upgrade.
It's cool.
That's really neat. I can also take down that ship. I absolutely can. It's so freaking cool. It's so video games don't really have that anymore, where it's like, oh, yeah, oh, I can do that?
Yeah.
And it doesn't really mean anything. It's just, it makes you feel cool. But hey.
Well, now it's more like, oh, I can't do that?
Yeah, it's I didn't realize how limiting video games were until I sat down with, like, my mom. I was playing something like many, many years back. And she was like, why can't you go in that door? Why can't you just do that? And I was like, huh.
Well, what's that video that you watched about people who don't play video games and...
It's a series called Gaming for Non-Gamers.
Yeah.
And it was the guy who
had his wife sit down.
He had his wife sit down with Breath of the Wild, and he did it too, where he was just like, come frickin' on. And she was just like, what? Like, she legitimately didn't get it. It is a different language that you have to learn.
I remember. I had to fucking learn it.
Yeah, but it was really frustrating watching you play games, because, like, the one thing that I will give myself is... Oops, sorry, Slipper. The one thing that I'll give myself is that your sense of direction is worse than Roronoa Zoro.
Yeah.
Like, you'll sneeze and then forget what room you're in. It's awful.
I've gotten lost, so I'd never take a different route home anymore.
Yeah. I was the most frustrated I've ever been was we were playing Alien Isolation together, and I handed you the controls, and you kept going backwards. And I was like, that's where you came from, dude, that's where you came from, you can't go that way. And you didn't stop going that way. Like, all you had to do was 180. And I was like, dude, that's where you came from. And you were like, what? What do you want? I was like, I think I've made clear what I want. Turn around.
I always thought I was fine, because Jesse's sense of direction in games was god-awful.
Oh, boy.
Worse
than yours.
Now. Yeah.
His sense of direction in real life is fine, but his sense of direction in video games is god-awful. Oh, you
sneaky
frickin'
stupid.
It was sneaky. They sneaked me. Who did it?
But I like that.
No.
Where it's like, this shit's overwhelming, but at the same time, you think video games can do more than they do. So, like, his wife would be like, oh, can you pick this thing up and explode it? And he was like, no.
No, but good thinking.
And it was like, fuck.
Oh, shit. And like, when there is a game like Breath of the Wild, everybody's like, oh man, I'm so free to do all this stuff, and then you realize that, like, no, this world's actually kind of limited. I can only fight these guys one way.
I mean, as frustrating as it was watching my brother play Fallout 4 and just bash everything in sight, I get where he was coming from, where he was memeing, but he was also like, I want these things to
like, I want this
do
thing
something.
to interact.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, I want to bust this pipe. That was something else. That's something that I really, really, really want in a game. And I don't know why I'm holding out hope for this game specifically, but I hope Atomic Heart has this, where, like, if you shoot a pipe in a location, it'll, like, blast steam and cause damage to enemies.
I'm into that.
I think that would be cool.
I really like when environments are utilized proper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dying Light 2 really overstated their environmental combat, or somebody else did.
Yeah.
The combat in Dying Light is very simplistic, but it totally works. Like, I saw a guy, he like jumped off of a dude, shot an arrow into his knee to stun him, and then he used the grappling hook to like pull a propane tank off of a building and blow it up on the ground.
That's cool. Oh, I remember that in the demo where you fight or not the demo, but the preview or
Well, they got rid of that. The guy pulls down the oil drums and he knocks them on some dudes. That's not in the game. Nor is the gun from the preview.
So you're telling me the shit I thought was interesting is not in the game?
Yeah. They also talked about how like like if there is a gun in this world, it'll be like Excalibur. It'll be like the rarest thing ever because like you can't just make guns anymore. And I was thinking like, but there aren't any guns except for in one cutscene at the end of the game. Spoilers, gun spoilers, I guess.
You're making me upset.
I will say that game did not disappoint me. I still really, really love Dying Light 2. I would still say favorite game. Not without its flaws, just still favorite game. Absolutely, friendship ended with Dying Light 1. Now Dying Light 2 is my best friend. I cannot wait to see what that game becomes in a few years.
Yeah.
Like they got a lot of practice with Dying Light 1. They put a lot of cool shit in that game, but I want to see them make some more substantial DLCs and stuff.
Well, I'm still waiting for DLCs for Cyberpunk so I can actually give it a try. Because when I played it, it had just come out. My PlayStation was gasping for air.
But, surprisingly enough, did not shit itself.
I managed to avoid all the major glitches.
Oh, freaking damn it.
All of them. I think the only thing that happened was it froze one time because it got overwhelmed.
Yeah.
During, like, a van sequence.
Yeah.
It was fine.
That's something that I was really disappointed by with Cyberpunk especially, is that, they have that really freaking cool trailer where V pulls like this jackknife and then just starts drifting the car, busts the car door open, and then just like, with the submachine gun. So awesome, and you can't do that in the game.
There's a lot of shit that I remember from when they were previewing it, like the way that first interaction with Dex goes and how Jackie dies. Like Jackie was designed differently, and
that
like
scene
you
was
fuck up Dex.
Yeah, that scene was also way more like involved originally.
Yeah, and then what we got was like, sorry, compadre.
We got an emotional scene, but when it comes to like what they showed us, like
very different.
V's missing out on a lot of agency in their own story. I was gonna say her own story because I only played Lady V.
Dude, I remember you beat Lady V, and then we've probably talked about this.
I tried to make Dude V, but I didn't like it.
It was fucking boring. Every time I looked up, I was like, tell him to shut up.
I like I don't. Oh shit! Who was the chick who voiced V?
Somebody cool.
Whatever.
Put it on the screen.
Okay, it was her. I liked her delivery a lot better. I will say though that here's Male V. His delivery was a lot more SoCal, so I buy his voice a lot more than Lady V. Damn it! I missed out on the freaking. Okay, so check this out. So I have one wing right now, right?
Yeah.
So
Whoa!
That was cool. I have one wing right now, so I can't have the dual wing shooties. I lost it.
That's cool.
But if I get the wing power up again, my wing gets fixed.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ah! Oh, shit. And if I hit the ground, I can chip out my other wing, but I'll move slower. This game's cool. Star Fox is awesome. Let's finally talk about the Star Fox a little bit more.
I don't know shit.
You don't know shit about Star Fox, but you know me, and I know shit about Star Fox. Oh, there's a really good podcast, if you're in the podcasts. I don't know if it's still going. I hope it is. I haven't been able to find much about it. It's called Let Me Tell You About. And it's only for in there #gamers. Because, wow, there's a lot of enemies on screen right now. I don't remember there being this many enemies on this level. I'm gonna die. Oh, can't manage. Okay, they're good. Okay, I thought he was hurt. He talks. One of the hosts, my favorite of the hosts, in fact, talks about Star Fox. He's a big fan of Star Fox. Ah, I should have braked.
What the fuck?
He's a big fan of Star Fox, and he talks about like the history of Star Fox. I was actually watching this, listening to this podcast, way back when I was working at the other place I was working at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I might get back into that. I seriously hope they're still around because I know one of them is a medical student. So not only was this podcast not going to go forever, but he's a freaking medical student. So.
Yeah, he had shit to do. But you never know.
Shit.
Oh.
Alright.
Shut up, Slippy.
I get extra points.
No, let him die.
No, points contribute to lives.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. And in this game, on the harder difficulties, you really need them lives.
What difficulty are you playing on?
I'm playing the normal difficulty. The paths are the difficulty. They hit it in the game. So, this is like it has like a moderate kind of amount of levels, right? The harder difficulty has like 4 levels. But they're freaking hard. And then the easy difficulty has like 6 levels. But they're easy.
They're like long though.
No. They're all about the same. Hold on, say that again.
Look at that Surskit bot.
There you go. I don't remember what my goal is here. Oh, now I do. Wait, I hate this boss. Oh god, those bombs don't do bullshit. I don't like this. Oh yeah, here's another thing: is a lot of people didn't play this game but played Star Fox 64. You can reflect damage in Star Fox 64. You can, like, if you do this, if you do the spinny,
The barrel roll.
yeah, that's actually called an aileron roll.
The barrel roll.
It's called an aileron roll.
Okay.
Anyway, if you do that, you can reflect projectiles and, like, avoid damage. But in this game, it just makes you move a little faster, and a little faster. Only a little bit. I'm gonna die. This game's hard.
Next time on Mini Mash, we'll see if you beat the boss.
Okay. Okay. Next. Ah! Shit! Whoa! It's flame pillars.